I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. The State Commission of Corrections will be investigating what was the third suicide this year at the Sullivan County Jail. Undersheriff Eric Chaboti said the inmate, 30-year-old Vincent Leone of Suffern, hanged himself with a bedsheet in his cell Saturday night. According to a relative, Leone had struggled with drug abuse and depression. He was arrested on drug charges back in May in Sullivan County. He then made news after escaping from the jail, hiding in the legal aid building, stealing clothing in an attorney's car, then crashing the vehicle in the town of Mamakating following a police chase. At the time of the suicide, Leone was facing a 23-count indictment that included felony charges of burglary, grand larceny, and escape. Orange County Executive Ed Diana is catching more flack, this time from County Sheriff Carl DuBois, who's openly questioning the county exec's decision to drastically cut overtime by 40% from the deputy sheriff's budget. DuBois says his administration has significantly reduced overtime hours and that an additional cut will eliminate a variety of support services the department currently provides to other county departments and communities, and will degrade public safety in his eyes. In his statement, Sheriff DuBois said the decision to make resources less available is especially surprising at a time when Diana is pushing construction of a new county government center. Ulster County Executive Michael Hine gets the chance tonight to pitch his plan to privatize the county-owned Golden Hill nursing home. Hine will be speaking to members of the county legislature in a special session. Many of the legislators aren't happy with Hine's proposal or the way it was presented. Several have accused the county executive of keeping them in the dark over his plan to create a limited development corporation to run Golden Hill, and they've questioned the cost projections Hine presented to back up his proposal to defund the nursing home. Hine contends county taxpayers can no longer afford the cost of operating the facility. The plan to replace the crumbling Neversink River Bridge in Port Jervis is moving forward. The Common Council has given an engineering firm the green light to begin design work for a new bridge at a cost of about $6.6 million. The project will require the acquisition of some property from adjacent landowners and will include design changes to East Main Street on either side of the span. Motorists will be able to cross the river throughout construction, which is expected to begin in 2014. For years, it was almost totally empty, an eyesore that sat along Route 211 in the town of Wallkill. But these days, the former Caldor Plaza is coming back to life. Businesses are moving back into the revitalized plaza, with officials for the building owners, MBH developers, talking up new tenants that have or will move in, including Party Place USA, a sports bar, a scuba shop, go-kart facility, a subway, and an Army recruiting office. That is good news to the owners of longtime plaza tenant Calandria Pizza King, who've watched the decline of the plaza and now its revival since 1982.
What do you think when you drive up and see what you see now?
Oh, I'm very happy to see the store come back. It's very nice and nice looking. The owners, they've been doing a very good job.
Reporter Nathan Brown will have more on the future of the plaza and its comeback in an upcoming edition of the Times-Herald Record. It opened up courtesy of Hurricane Irene. It's that giant sinkhole that has created a giant headache for the city of Middletown and its Public Works Department. The huge cavity was caused by the force of water running underneath the DPW garage on Monhagan Avenue, but instead of sinking $2 to $3 million into its immediate repair, city officials have decided to move the Public Works equipment and crews to a vacant building on Midland Avenue. The former Flanagan Design and Display building was taken over by the city for back taxes earlier this year. It'll become the permanent DPW home within the next couple of weeks. Mayor Joe DeStefano says the city will eventually fix the sinkhole and attempt to sell the Monhagan Avenue property once they get a handle on the amount of federal flood reimbursement aid they will be getting. And he always attracts attention whenever he brings his nautical creations to the lake at Middletown's Fancher Davidge Park. And Sunday, Chris Fine was doing what he's done for the past 25 years, testing and tuning the high-voltage, electric-powered racing boats on the lake. Fine is co-owner of Fine Design Marine in Middletown. His boats can go close to 100 miles an hour at this location. And Fine says when you watch them, you are looking at the future.
They're state-of-the-art in what we've used in the United States and overseas. They're the record-setting boats of the United States right now, and it's what's going to see more and more for the future. Will be electric-powered. It's clean. It's easy. It's very efficient, and these batteries last me 5, 6, 7 years. So about 3 cents to charge them up. The future is definitely electric. On a larger scale, we do some stuff now with the military that is basically unmanned large boats like this, and they have large capacities of batteries, so they can travel quite a distance and do covert operations and stuff for the military. Pretty cool.
Fine says the boats have reach speeds of 130 miles an hour. His business sells 45 different models to customers in 47 different countries. And his so-called big boy toys cost anywhere from $350 to $2,000. Our weather will go downhill beginning tonight. You'll wake up to clouds tomorrow, and there's the chance of a few periods of light rain. The highs will be in the upper 50s. Thursday will be cloudy and dreary with more light rain in the forecast. Temperatures are not expected to get much higher than 55 degrees. You'll get caught up on all the day's developments when you pick up tomorrow's Times Herald Record. And when news breaks, you will find it right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.